Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of those videos where I talk about updates on Dwarf Fortress coming from Toady1 and KitFox. We have patch 51.11, and this one includes a fix for one of the bugs that has bothered me the most over the last couple of years. Let's dive in. Before I say anything about the patch notes themselves, I just want to say a real quick happy birthday to Tarn. April 17th was Tarn's birthday, so happy belated, good sir. And I think he got a pretty great gift for that because they are also celebrating 1 million copies sold, which is quite the landmark. While the majority of copies sold were sold in the first year, and it's taken a little while to gradually work our way towards 1 million, it's lovely to see that number finally happen. So congratulations to the team, and here's to the next 1 million. Let's dive into the patch. For this video, I'm using images from the Bay 12 website, but the patch notes are also available on Steam. I will link both in the description of this video. The bug that I was referencing earlier, which was fixed in this patch, is right at the top of the list. People that leave the map no longer lose their room ownership associations, meaning if you send a soldier off map to go attack something, their room does not get disassociated with them. I want to say there was a script in DF Hack that fixed this, sort of, but having this fixed and dusted in vanilla is going to save me so many headaches, and I'm very happy to finally see this. The next patch note here is they've stopped immigrants from losing their religions and some other affiliations. Simply put, if you had an immigrant migrate from a previous fortress or other known location, they would be listed as leaving their religion. Essentially, they would get booted out for moving to a different town in the same faction, which is a little messed up, so that's been fixed. They've also added settings to customize your keyboard scroll amounts, essentially meaning you can now bind it so that you can move multiple layers at a time up and down, which is handy if you don't like the individual ups and downses. Although I will like to note, if you are scrolling up and down using either the keyboard or the mouse wheel, if you hold down shift, it by default jumps 10 at a time. I don't see myself changing these, but it is a useful tool. They added a grazer text to creatures in unit selectors, so it's now much clearer who is a grazer, which needs to be added to a pasture on grass, so they don't starve. Sending somebody to a work detail now properly disables others not in the detail, which has me wondering what it was doing before. Regardless, I'm happy to hear anything jobs related getting worked on. And they've removed ramp spaces above non-ramp constructions if the constructions are placed on ramps. I know that sounds like a mess of words, but it's all clarity to do with the arrows going up and down. There's also a bunch of new graphics that have been added. KitFox attached these to the Steam post. We have detailed metal caps, which now differentiate from wood, bone, leather, shell, and woven caps and portraits, so just more image variety, as well as images for items that are artifacts or made out of special materials. So things look more specific and look nicer. And now this next one I'm very happy to see. They stopped certain interactions between ice and constructions from creating void tiles. Essentially, if you would cause a cave-in of a constructed wall or floor and it landed on ice, there's a chance it could create a void tile. This basically made the asset disappear, and it would just leave a black square. On paper, this isn't so bad, but in reality, the game still thought there was something constructed there. So if you were to try and build something, it just wouldn't allow you, and dwarves couldn't walk over top of them. This has been in the game since before version 50, and I'm very happy to see it fixed. They made cave-ins happen more reliability with constructions versus frozen liquids. I'm not sure what that is fixing, but probably related to the thing above. And they've stopped frozen squares revealed under removed constructions from lingering. Essentially, if you remove a construction and there's a frozen square underneath it, it'll now melt, I think. Shrubs covered with frozen water no longer lose their species when they unthaw, which is possibly the most Dwarf Fortress of these patch notes. Overall, I'm very happy to see the continuation of these updates. There's also a note that was attached by KitFox in the Steam post, where they write, "We've also turned off the broken underground invasions until we fix them with the Siege update." And that, to me, is one of the most important things I've ever seen written in a Dwarf Fortress patch note, at least since multi-threading. Thank you very much for watching this quick update on Dwarf Fortress. I am still working on that next video. It's coming along nicely. I don't really have any teasers for you yet, but I should have something to show for my current work in May. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for supporting this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.